Hey movie fans, how are things going? Just wanted to do a little video tonight to talk about Coco a little more, and this time wanted to go into its villain story. And so for this we're going to have some spoilers, just so you know. Spoiler warning, if you haven't seen it yet, highly recommend this movie. Superb, fantastic by all accounts. Go check it out, rent it. It's out on DVD and Blu-ray now. You can probably rent it on Amazon, who knows, but go find it, go watch it if you haven't seen it, and then come back, check this out, because I do want to talk some spoilers as we talk about the villain, the story of the villain in Coco. Through the trailers, I don't know that there was any anticipation of a villain. We just kind of know that here's this young boy Miguel who wants to play music. He can't play music. His family's against it.
Leave my grandson alone. Doña, please. I was just getting a shine. I know your tricks, Mariachi. What did he say to you?
He was just showing me his guitar.
Shame on you.
My grandson is a sweet little angelito querido cielito. He wants no part of your music, Mariachi. You keep away from him.
And he's going into the land of the dead, and he's got to get out. That's kind of all we know, right?
But you gotta do it by sunrise.
What happens at sunrise?
Híjole, your hand.
Ah!
Whoa, Miguel, can't have you fainting on us.
Well, the movie starts off, and we learn where the ban on music came in their family. Because of Miguel, his great-great-grandfather left the family to go pursue a music career, and he never came back. So, to really understand the villain story here, we need to understand that character, Miguel's great-great-grandfather, who by the end of the movie we find out is the character Hector. When we first meet Hector, he is trying to cross the bridge and come over to the land of the living to visit family. His daughter is still alive, and he wants to go and see her, but he's not remembered by his family, so he's not allowed to cross that bridge. So we meet him, and he meets Miguel. He knows that Miguel has a need to meet who Miguel thinks is his great-great-grandfather, Ernesto de la Cruz, and Hector just needs to get his picture put up so he can go back and visit. So there's kind of a mutual agreement there that if you help me, I'll help you. They take off on this journey together. We learn that Hector did have a connection to De La Cruz. And then as the story unfolds, we find out that Ernesto stole the songs from Hector, that they were songs that he had written. And while they were out on a tour together, Hector just missed his family so much that he wanted to go back, and Ernesto was not going to let him take away his career. He was too involved, too invested, and music had become his life, and he needed Hector to be successful. So we learned that he poisons Hector's food, which leads to Hector dying, which is why he never makes it back to his family. So as that whole story happens, we learn some things, and then there's the great conversation between Miguel and Hector when Hector talks about how he played those songs and he sang those songs to his daughter, whose name was Coco. And then it just kind of all comes together that, oh, he's the great-great-grandfather that left, and it's cool how that mystery of Miguel's great-great-grandfather is solved, and how it all comes together. I love that. But then through it, we get the villain story where Ernesto de la Cruz is the one who is the villain. So kind of reminiscent a little bit of a previous Pixar movie where we saw the childhood hero turning into a murderous villain. But it worked out to be a good surprise and a very, very compelling aspect of the story. So I love what it did for Hector and for Miguel, and solving that, and getting him reunited with his family, getting Hector reunited with his family, and Miguel reunited with his family, and getting him to be able to play music again, but also just learning where the opposition came from and why Hector ended up leaving his family, and it was because of De la Cruz, which makes him the villain. So anyways, I thought that was well done, well executed. My wife was too smart. She kind of figured it all out already the first time we watched it, but I was quite surprised by it, and just made for a great antagonist story, and which helped move the rest of the story along. It was there for a great purpose. So Coco's awesome, wonderful movie, sure to love it, and yeah, thanks for watching, everybody.